Today we'll be performing a Tui Na treatment for scoliosis, starting with the patient lying prone. Gently rectifying the upper limbs before we start the treatment, allowing the patient to feel comfortable. We'll start with rocking along the sides, gentle rocks, opening up the vertebra, relaxing the muscles. We'll go around to the other side. And then we'll begin along either side of the spine with pushing. So using the palm, the heel of the palm, or the knuckles along either side of the spine. So working within the UB channel. A lot of time with scoliosis, you'll have muscle tension along both sides, depending on the curvature. Also within the curvature, it tends to build up stagnation in certain areas, causing some sort of imbalance within the organs. So also targeting either side, start to balance each organ out using the UB line. And then you can use the palm or the knuckles. Working up to the gallbladder 20, GB20, on the higher trapezius muscles. We'll just start with grasping. Thumb and four fingers grasping along. You can use one side or work on both sides at the same time. Relaxing the muscles. Once you're done with grasping, we'll do gentle pushing. So just using the palm, the heel of the palm. Starting at GB20. And then once again, we'll work down the UB line. So just gentle pressing along each vertebra of the spine. You can start going one side, maybe both. Once you get down towards the lumbar spine, doing gentle push with the heels of the palms to find a little bit more length in the spine. Gentle pushing, finding, rectifying within the spine. Once again, you can work from the top and work your way back down. So gentle push, still starting to relax the muscles, relieving pain and tension, moving the blood, and once you get back down towards the lower sacral area, you can gently push, finding more space in the lumbar spine. You feel okay? We'll start by kneading now on both sides. So starting just on either side from the top all the way down along the spine. So kneading using the four fingers, little circular motions. Once again, we're targeting UV channels and the muscles that start to build up tension, allowing to relieve the pain. Once again, moving the blood. So with intensity, we want to start off gentle, relaxing the muscles before we start to deepen the pressure. And then working to the other side. So same technique, using the four fingers, little circular techniques. Gentle pushes to start. And working. Starting again, maybe bringing in a little extra pressure, little circular movements. Now that the body starts to warm up, we'll go into deep pressing. We'll start from the upper part. So once again, you're going to put the elbow towards the trapezius muscle, the lower trapezius muscle. Gentle push against it. So less pressure on the physician, gentle push. The patient will feel a deeper compression. I like to support the elbow with my opposite hand, using the thumb to rest the elbow again so it doesn't slide. And then we'll work our way down. And this again releases the tension that the muscles start to build up with that curvature. One side will always compensate a little bit more than the other side to hold onto that curvature. A lot of this brings in tension to the ribs, also inhibits the breathing capacity, so we want to allow that to open up. Once again, we'll go to the other side. Same technique, using the elbow, leaning into it in your horse stance. Again, I like to use my opposite thumb to rest the elbow against. Okay, pressure?
Mm-hmm.
Traveling down, and if you notice that there are certain areas of tension that you want to hold on to a little bit longer, feel free to remain there, maybe holding for a period of time, releasing, and then working back into kneading to allow the dispersion of the blood now that the muscles have relaxed. And then going back into your deep pressing. So now the body's warmed up, we can go into a little bit deeper. We're going to work into chopping. So using the razor edge parts of the hands, the pinky finger sides of your hands, chopping. And you can go work on one side to start, or on either side of your spine, working up and down. Again, this allows to relax the muscles, relieves pain. You can work towards the upper part, depending again where your curvature lies. And you can complement it with pounding. So within a loose fist, thumb pulled in, gentle pounding along the vertebra. I'm working again on both sides. Final thing while the patient's still lying prone, just rubbing the kidney line. So along do 4, UB23 and UB52. We want to rub, bring warmth into the channel, especially if there is any low back pain, which always, again, depending on the curvature of your scoliosis. Our lumbar spine tends to take on a lot of tension, a lot of extra weight. And if that tension starts to build up towards the top part, you can also rectify the neck, a little distraction, grabbing right around GB20 and pulling up. And to relax the body, for good measure, you can always rub on the top at UB20. Okay, I'll have you lying down now on your back. You can flip over for me. Now having your patient now lying down in a supine position. Is your neck okay like this? Mm-hmm. So once your patient's lying down supine, we're going to just rectify the limbs. So starting down towards the feet, gentle grab on the ankles, back into your horse stance. You lift up the legs and gentle pull against. And you can work on one at a time. So if you work on one at a time, you'll grab one ankle gently under the knee so you're not hyperextending, just to relax it and just gently pulling. And relaxing the leg down. Once again, working on the other side, supporting the knee, grabbing under the ankle, the Achilles tendon, and gently pulling, loosening up the lower lumbar spine, the vertebra. And we can work on the shoulders so they don't start to hunch in and upward. Relaxing down. From here, working on GB34, we're going to need GB34, relaxing the sinews and tendons, the muscles. Working the other side. Once again, you can come back up towards the neck. You can work on grasping. From the front side, thumb and forefingers. Within scoliosis, a lot of the time if the curvature is towards the upper spine and towards the thoracic spine, the shoulder blades, one might feel a little bit more lopsided than the other, one might be a little bit weaker than the other, so it's always something for the patient to be building muscle to support it, but to equalize both shoulders gently, pushing down on either parts of the shoulders to allow the shoulder blades to flatten. And this is also opening up the chest, allowing the patient to maybe comfortably breathe. A little bit clearer breaths, a little longer. And you can always, once again, grab GB20 and distract the neck. Finding more space. Allowing the patient to relax, and when she's ready, she can come up. Thank you. That is all.